The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hip-hop, trendsetters, the school of hard knocks and that attitude ever. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best. Holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I never forget it. We come a pretty long way. There's so much I can say. It's never really gone away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday night. It is 8 p.m., and that means it is time once again for Monday Night Raw and the Raw Patrol. I am OM Dynamic, joined by Mr. Chris Best. As always, my brother, how are we doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. We're taking a look at the Inuit Dome where Monday Night Raw is going to be taking place. Oh my God, the cell is above the cage. The ring.
Yes, it is. And that means because we do have the weigh-in tonight between Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Are they going to do it inside the cell?
You know what? If they're going to do the weigh-in, they need to have, I said this last week, they need to have Dana White there.
Yeah. But it is being moderated by Triple H.
And the cell is lowering as we speak. And I will tell you guys, because I know that there's probably a good chunk of you guys who have never experienced a Hell in a Cell match in real life. When you're sitting about 4 rows back and you see that cell coming down on you, it is a terrifying sight.
I can only imagine. I have never seen a Hell in a Cell, though I have seen a few cage matches in my time.
Yeah. Well, the first cage match I ever saw live was Hell in a Cell.
Right. But we are seeing Obafemi being escorted by security and Brock Lesnar in the split screen being accompanied by his advocate, Paul Heyman.
And security. Security's escorting the both of them. But yeah, things are about to get serious, guys.
Yes, they are. We are going to kick Raw off explosively.
And well, we're taking a look at a... Oh, wait, that is actually... Oh, I thought it was a promo package because I saw the fade to black.
Right?
I thought they were fading to or like when the lights went down, it looked like a fade to black. So I thought maybe they were going to go to a promo package before Oba actually came out.
Yeah. And yes, the security is still flanking Obafemi to the ring and inside the cell.
You know, to make this weigh-in look a little more official, they could have had somebody from the athletic commission watching over this, because
right
in a real weigh-in ceremony that we see, like with boxing and the UFC, there's always a doctor there. There's then somebody from the state athletic commission, for whichever state they're competing in.
Yep.
Then there's the promoters, as we are seeing Triple H and Adam Pearce in the ring there. And then maybe there's you know, there is probably a couple of security guys to make sure that no shenanigans happen between the fighters.
Yes.
To be fair, they would have also had Oba take off his pants and do it all in his underwear and no
Yes.
shoes and no socks.
Yes. But I like this, the fact that they are keeping Oba and Brock separate during this weigh-in and not having that confrontation.
Oba coming in at 302 pounds here.
Wow.
He looks bigger than 302.
Right? And I stand corrected. Because they are going to have them both in the cell. Do we just get the stare down after the weigh-in, or do we get the shenanigans? Do we get the explosion and the carnage starting?
I'm going to say we get the carnage starting because every time these two have been in the ring, the fisticuffs have been throwing.
Now, a weigh-in is not something we see very often. I believe even the last weigh-in we saw featured Brock Lesnar. And I believe at that time, Corey Graves hosted it, and Brock did strip down to his skivvies, even joking, you know, do you want me to take it all off?
Yeah, and see, there's Brock's security with him. I think the security guys are going to all take the beating, though, too.
Yeah.
Because I do see somebody in there who looks very familiar to me.
Yep.
If you follow a certain Native American, you'd know who I mean. Tatanka's kids
Yep. Oh, I know.
Are working with the WWE this week.
Yes.
Brock, what are you doing? Locking himself outside of the cell. Locking Oba in the cell. What has Brock got planned here? I mean, you do know that Hunter could just tell the guy whoever's in charge of raising the cell to just, you know, raise the cell.
Yeah. This is just honestly dumb. But Paul Heyman on the mic.
I see Fluffy at ringside. I kind of expect Brock to swallow that key for some reason. Paul Heyman saying that Obafemi is the underdog going into this matchup here.
Yes, but Paul Heyman having issues with his microphone and not of his own volition, of course.
Calling Brock Lesnar the beast of the Brocktagon. And I was thinking about this with Brock's experience in cage settings, we'll say. Can you imagine how scary Brock Lesnar would be inside the fight pit? But Brock is looking built. Brock is looking jacked. Brock is looking damn good.
Yes, and Paul Heyman saying Brock Lesnar stepped on a scale in the back and weighed in at 303 pounds.
So Hulk Hogan's old weight.
Right?
Before he dropped to 275. Oh, Brock's got something to say. Brock, when Brock talks, he barely... What he says is usually pretty poignant.
Yes.
Oh, Brock was on his way back, but Oba continuing to chirp him, and yeah, that definitely irked Brock Lesnar, that's for sure.
Yes, and Obafemi saying Saturday is coming. Hell in a Cell is coming. So we know this match will go Saturday night now.
Well, we know all the matches that are going to go both nights. WWE announced it earlier tonight, which matches are going where.
Oh,
earlier today.
I did not see that. So this became about the mind games from Brock instead of the...
Oba just threw one of the security guards into the cameraman.
And Oba just laid waste to every other security guard there is.
Well, guys, as we always say with those security guards, pay attention to who those guys are, because in about 3 or 4 years, we're going to be seeing them on NXT.
Yep.
Or at least some of them. We might see some of them in AEW. We might see the others on OVW, MLW, that sort of thing.
Yep.
I mean, to use an example, MJF.
Yep.
But yeah.
Even at one point, LA Knight was a security guard, as was the man now known as Claudio Castagnoli.
Yep. And we're going to take a look at Chapter 6 between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins right now. And we're going back to the Royal Rumble in 2022, where Seth Rollins returned as the Shield Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Or I should say returned the character, because he didn't necessarily return. But Seth came so close to winning the belt that night. I remember that correctly.
Yes, he did. Yes, this was where he returned the Architect, Seth Rollins.
And Roman lost that match due to a disqualification, as we are seeing. But speaking of Roman, and I'm going to assume the rest of the bloodline, because we got 2 vehicles coming up. Here they are. Now we know that Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Powerhouse Hobbs have got to be in the building. Royce Keys, I forgot his WWE name for a second. But we are going to get a face-to-face with Seth Rollins later tonight.
And we do have new Bloodline shirts. Now, this is something I don't like. Now you've got this belt boy handing Roman the title every time he comes into the arena. I always preferred it when Roman would get out of the vehicle with his belt.
Well, while OMD prefers that, we prefer you go check out our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Please, we implore you to check out our shop, support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. All of the proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience when you make a purchase. Let us know on the socials, tag us, send us a photo, tell us, and we will give you a shout out live on air during one or more of our weekly programs. And the site is powered by redbubble.com and is 100% safe and secure. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
As we saw the Vision on their way to the ring tag team championship match coming up.
No, it is a non-title match.
You're a non-title match. Thought it was a tag title match.
No, it's a non-title match, which I found last night. And again, I don't like this because you don't have those tag team titles being represented this weekend at SummerSlam. And now you're going to make Tozawa and Otis, who, with everything that has gone on, should be getting this title match, having to beat the Vision now potentially twice.
Okay, but in reality, what have Otis and Tozawa done to earn a title shot?
Oh, they haven't done anything, but given the way that everything has played out and the Vision provoking them, I believe that this should be a title match.
Okay, but again, you just said it. They did nothing to earn it. They haven't won anything to earn it. So by beating the Vision, then maybe they will earn their tag team title shot.
I know, but I'm just like Jimmy Corderas, who does not agree with having to win 2 matches against the same person.
Hmm.
And I mean, what has happened to the Street Profits in all of this, who still haven't gotten their contractual rematch after losing the tag team belts in London?
It's possible we see them show up in this match.
Right? And we saw the Vision beat down, I can't remember who it was last week, for the Street Profits to come out, make the save, and again take the beating.
And at the same time, I'm of the fact that I don't think you necessarily need to represent every championship for the big shows, because if there's nothing going on right now with the tag titles, which there sort of is, it doesn't necessarily need to be hot-shotted to SummerSlam for a tag team title match.
No, but I think I do, especially on the big four, I think all of the titles should be represented and defended.
And we got our welterweight world champion Ryan Garcia of the of boxing glory in the ring, or at ringside.
Okay. Okay, I am liking Otis's new shirt.
As we're taking a look at the time for everything here, the countdown for the SummerSlam starts at 3 p.m. Eastern, guys, and 6 p.m. Eastern for the actual show, followed by the post-show. And that's right, guys, be here 6 p.m. Eastern both nights for the PLE Patrol. There's a part of me that kind of wants to, and I know Chad Gable's got his Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam. I wouldn't mind seeing not necessarily a full-on reunion of the Alpha Academy,
Right.
but like an alliance with
Right.
Chad Gable.
Well, and I'm going to suggest this, because you do have Maxine and Logan Paul at ringside. And as you just touched on that alliance, but would Ivy Nile, who we haven't seen in quite some time and had a rivalry with Maxine, make sense to come out and help Otis and Tozawa as well?
I'm not too certain about that. I'd have to wait and see. I know we haven't seen her in a while on Raw or SmackDown or whichever, but she's been on Main Event a lot recently.
Okay.
That's like two brick houses running into each other there. Well, and I think Bron Breakker kind of ran into a wrecking ball there.
Yep. And it was effortless there, the way that Bron Breakker just picked up Tozawa as Tozawa was trying to mount some offense. But I've got to admit, I am digging this new color scheme for the Vision.
Oh, and Maxine getting involved here. But this match continues. We're gonna go ahead and go for another commercial break. What do you say?
Sure.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today, because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And if you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us behind the scenes, hit the join button. Send us your credentials via email. Tell us how you can help us, how we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and more, turnbucklestudios.org. As you can see in the banner above us all. And as we welcome Logan Thompson, the newest member of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, and his lovely bride-to-be, Jade, into the show. How we doing, folks?
Okay.
I better know that the day is done, but we're hearing a partial thunderstorm around us, so that's also fun.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know.
it is.
I don't know about a partial. I hear a full thunderstorm out there.
Oh, it's still rumbling like that up there?
Yeah.
Kind of slowed down over here.
Oh. Bron just eating those shots.
Are they
Ouch.
actually going to let Tozawa do something?
It's always been
They
my
have
question.
been so far.
Yep.
A little bit more than what we usually get out of them.
Are you guys
Wow.
actually seeing action?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys still in commercial?
I am.
Ah, crap.
No worries. Keep it going.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't know. It's weird. Everyone has the premium version, and then
Yeah.
I don't have the premium version. I've got the cheap version.
you have less ads than he does.
Yeah,
In some cases, yeah.
last week's Raw, I didn't get a single commercial break.
Neither
That's
did I.
crazy.
It's funny how different it is for everybody.
And
Yeah.
Also, using my never before used.
No, seriously, this is his first time.
Oh, Macho Man Tumblr? Nice.
Where did we find those again? Spencer's?
Uh-huh. Yep. And on Tozawa. Bingo.
Oh, I have my Chris Jericho bobblehead going here.
Nice. Oh,
We talked a lot of Chris Jericho the other day.
yeah.
Well, Bron just taking it to Tozawa in that corner there.
Yeah,
Yep.
just gotta keep dropping them and sitting there.
Come on along.
Oh. Beautiful press slam into the stomach breaker, basically, there.
Ouch. Hernia maker.
Right?
Yikes.
Let's not do that.
Oh, that's rude. Hitting notice on the other side. Bad Steiner.
He's a breaker. He's not a Steiner.
True. Oh.
He got you there.
No sign of Otis as he was taken out there.
Oh, there you go.
And did you see the crowd pop for Otis when he got tagged in?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
We love Otis.
Everybody loves Otis.
Imagine he does come back, like, let's say he takes a bit of a hiatus for whatever reason, and he comes back and he's like yoked version of himself. Could you imagine
Right?
what that would be? Seriously. He can
With
move
his-
like this.
Yeah, I was just going to say, with his
He'd be
athleticism like that, he'd be scarier than Brock Lesnar and Braun Breaker combined.
Yeah. Well, like now we're like she was just saying, like Bronson Reed, waiting for him to come back because he keeps posting on Instagram and stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
looks like he lost quite a bit of weight while he was out injured.
Well, that's a great point that you just brought up, is Bronson Reed. This is a non-title match, so would this be the time to return Bronson Reed to the Vision? If
Maybe at SummerSlam.
Tozawa and Otis, well, again, we don't have this match slated for this weekend.
No, not yet. There's 11 matches on the card so far.
There's 12. There's 6 for each
12?
night.
Yeah.
So I don't believe we'll be seeing any more added.
There's supposed to be 13 scheduled. At least that's the rumor.
Oh, hear that smack of the metal. Yikes.
The poor guy. And
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm just starting to feel bad for Tozawa. Logan told me all these things that he was able to do, and they don't let him do it. So,
Yep. No, I'm with you there. Tozawa is
Look at
a
him in Japan.
fantastic athlete.
I still say this to this day, but when they had 205 and the cruiserweight title,
Yeah.
they should have made Tozawa the face of that division.
Well, and that's one thing I think all of wrestling is really missing. It's just like a consistent cruiserweight division, because that's your high flyers, your luchadors, your Tozawas, your Brian Kendricks, your TJPs, your Billy Kidmans, continue the list goes on and on. So, I mean, you might as well bring back a division that hasn't been seen in quite some time and actually use it to your advantage, which is what WCW did long before the Monday Night Wars even ignited, and it worked in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Well, Maxine trying to tease Otis right now.
Logan Paul.
That might be it for Otis, but Braun's wasting time.
Let's not forget that the Vision have already won the match.
Yeah.
I missed the finish.
Yeah, this was all post-finish, this continued beatdown.
Oh.
Well, I think they're looking at taking Otis off TV for a little bit.
Right?
Yep. And no offense, did I just not say that? Did I not just say it?
Yep.
all I'm thinking about is the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine.
Yeah, pretty much. Logan Paul. Is his nose bleeding or is Braun's face bleeding?
As we go to Jackie Redmond in the back, awaiting her very special guest,
L.A. Knight. And both you guys failed.
Sorry. Snacking.
More ice cream.
Okay, when Nelly and I just said thinking, I went to Macho Man.
Yep.
Even though he's wearing red and yellow, which is very reminiscent of Hulk Hogan, especially with the font on his LA there.
Yep.
Next to it.
it's not paranoia, it's the Usos.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
And we
The
got
next
Raquel.
question charge.
Now we're going to package with Raquel Rodriguez, who is later claimed to the women's Intercontinental title, and looking forward to seeing that match. That's supposed to take place tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And I think this is where, as much as I do love Sol Ruca, I think this is where Raquel takes the win.
I think you need Raquel to take the win, but I do not want this to be sort of the catalyst for Liv and Io. Leave them to something separate. Don't let them get involved in this match.
Well, I don't necessarily need Raquel to win. I want her to win. There's a difference between a need and a want.
I think we all want Raquel to win, but this is a match that Raquel needs to win, and I think she can with Roxanne Perez, but you cannot allow Liv Morgan and Io Sky to take over this match.
Another Minnesota Vikings ad for SummerSlam.
Makes sense considering SummerSlam's in their home arena.
Oh yeah, no. I find it funny that Justin Jefferson just like, yeah, I'm gonna do like 17 of these videos for you. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, because they also did a ticket special with JJ as a code or something like that.
Oh yeah. Canadian.
I mean, to be fair, if SummerSlam was at Paycor Stadium, I'd be like, yeah, yo, Joe Burrow, come and do these ads, you know?
Right?
All right.
Well, you're going to get somebody from those teams.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have, even though they don't play at the same stadium, you could have gone to the Twins, you could have gone to the Bucks, you could, or not the Bucks, the Wild, the Timberwolves.
It's all about playing to like the local sports scene, you know? Like, if,
absolutely.
If the WWE, if the WWE came here, maybe they might get some of the Greyhounds to promote the event or something, you know?
Right?
No.
I don't ever see the WWE coming back here, though, sadly.
No.
But TNA could come here. We've got a properly sized arena for their shows.
Yep. Maple Leaf Pro.
Does he sound different to you, or is it just me?
What's that? I got a commercial, so.
During his promo, like it sounded like he got the throat.
Last couple sentences, yeah.
Didn't have time to do one of the
Well, I don't know if you guys heard it. Paul Heyman was having mic issues during his promo.
That I didn't hear. Because, I have to hear this way.
Yeah.
So that I didn't hear.
Yeah, he was there was definitely some kind of like mic audio issues. Either the battery for the microphone wasn't charged enough or something.
Okay, that might be.
Yeah.
As Paul Heyman put it, though, they clearly got a sound guy from the state of California.
And there's Fluffy again.
Fluffy!
I don't care what anyone says. He's friggin' hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sean Evans.
Hey,
Of course he would be
I
there.
love.
He does an episode with everybody.
Yeah, you name it. They were probably on Hot Ones at some point.
It's kind of funny watching
Hey,
them
Matt
all
Barnes,
eat hot food.
former NBA player, used to play for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, he got a pop.
Hey, Mouth of the
He's
South.
wearing a Dan Alvin shirt.
There we go.
It's Hulk Hogan colors.
You're not wrong.
It's Hulk Hogan colors. That's 100% why it is.
Little bit of history for
Could've
Jade.
worn LA Knight.
Little bit of history for Jade and maybe for Logan. Jimmy Hart wrote the majority of wrestling themes in the 80s and 90s. He actually does the backing vocals on Shawn Michaels' "Sexy Boy."
Oh, there you go.
The female, the voice that's supposed to sound female is actually Jimmy Hart.
All right, that catches me by surprise just a little bit.
Trust me, just listen to a Jimmy Hart promo and you'll see why, because he has a very high pitched voice.
Interesting.
He also had a #1 song in the 60s called "Keep on Dancing."
Yes, he did.
Now I'm curious.
Jimmy Hart has had a very prolific career both in music and in wrestling.
Nice.
But we are looking at Chad Gable just destroying Sami Zayn.
Yeah, this is sort of Chad Gable's quest for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, the whole story they're doing with him, as everybody knows, is they're doing like a redemption story for him. And I do believe that he wins the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Is there one he has not held?
He's never held a singles title.
No.
Ah.
Or yeah, he was never the US champion. He was more of a tag team wrestler for the longest time. And he had a couple of tag team title reigns, but that's about it. But never a singles title.
Well, we should let him have something then. He's been doing this for how long?
A little over a decade he's been with the WWE.
Yeah.
It only
Alpha.
makes sense at some
Alpha.
point you let him.
He was a part of one of the original NXT rosters when they switched to actually being a weekly program as opposed to the reality competition they did.
And we got Bobby coming in saying hello, everyone. Good evening,
Hello,
Bobby.
Bobby.
As always, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping in to join us. And thank you for giving us that like. It's always a pleasure when Bobby's around. He is the best company that this channel and this group of us could ask for.
Hometown boy might win the title at home.
That's
Yeah.
why I say it, because they're going to give him that heartwarming moment.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to, right?
this whole thing is coming full circle because this whole thing where he went to Mexico started with a loss to Penta. Now they're coming back full circle. But I am going to say this. I want to get Penta Dark coming out of this match.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I get a feeling that after this match, Big Cass is the one that probably goes after Chad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they did have. Wasn't that whole thing where he's like calling him a shrimp, or is that somebody else? Am I thinking of somebody else?
I'm not certain.
See, I was going to say, I wonder if you get Big Cass coming in and going after Oba.
Yeah, I mean, it makes him a big deal too, but like, I don't know if Big Bill is ready for Oba Femi. I know that sounds bad.
Yeah.
'Cause he's been in wrestling a lot longer, but
Yeah,
character is much different.
I'm gonna say Oba after the thing with Brock is he goes after Roman in the WWE World Heavyweight title.
I'd like to see him pull the trigger on him doing like a coast to coast rumble.
Yeah.
Just give it to him. I'm not mad if Oba does it. He's the only one that makes sense on the roster to do it. So
CM Punk Pipe Bomb 15th anniversary figure. That looks pretty cool.
I have a Funko of that, not that though.
What is it?
So
It is a vinyl figure, but it's not a Funko.
No, I have the same outfit in the Funko character.
Although I got to say, just looking at his hair, it looks weird. That Punk's hair did not look like that night.
Yeah, that's kind of giving me Wolverine vibes.
Wolverine or Batman, at least.
Right. We need.
And here comes Javon Evans,
who is going to take on Rusev tonight, one-on-one.
Go get my glasses because I'm having a tough time seeing.
The way he runs up the camera kind of scares me every once in a while.
At the same time, going back to Chad Gable and the possible win of the Intercontinental, it could be big cash, but I do see I still see Javon Evans stepping in. I still see Ethan Page, Rusev, even Dragon Lee, all the people that were still in that ladder match at WrestleMania still trying to get involved and trying to get a shot too.
Right, but I also have to wonder if we're going to get a little bit of brand switch again post SummerSlam.
Who is Javon Evans going?
Rusev.
The Bulgarian brute Rusev.
Yep. Good night.
Oh.
I'm surprised you don't want to wear your Rusev Day shirt. You don't wear that in a while.
We will get Rusev Day back again someday.
Yes.
Rusev Day never went away. Every day is Rusev Day.
That's true.
He was so obsessed with that.
So good.
Yep.
The rise was meteoric.
Yes,
But Bobby in the chat going, what if Ilya Dragunov shows up on the Raw and goes after Chad Gable's Intercontinental title after he wins it at SummerSlam?
Yes.
Possibility.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
I just hope that he's coming back because I don't know what the heck is going on there.
They have nothing for him.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if they don't have anything for you, they're not necessarily going to release you. They're just going to take you off TV for a little bit and then figure out,
Because, he's never had a history with Trick Williams or Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
but right now they're focusing on Baron Corbin and Trick Williams.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Plus,
Bobby
if you really want to beef up the Intercontinental title scene a little bit more, I mean, throwing Ilya Dragunov there is not a bad move. The U.S. title scene over on SmackDown is pretty beefed up as it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound bad. I would much rather see more matches and people because that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving it 4 hours. How many sponsors do you need?
Well, and that's one of the things I've said is, and I know, especially when it pertains to SmackDown, you've got USA Network calling the shots.
Yeah.
But this going from 2 hours to 3 hours back to 2 hours has to stop.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
They need that middle ground. WWE needs to step in and say, no, we need 2.5 hours. We're not going to keep going back and forth.
Pretty much. Makes it easy that way.
Aren't they going to keep switching between the 2 and 3 hours?
Yeah.
Every year or something like that? Because I swear they've done it quite a few times.
Yeah, it's been sort of every 6 months, and I don't like it. That's why they need to find that middle ground.
Well, I know they do it because of Braun Strowman's show. Typically airs after SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, right.
But I would just say move Braun Strowman's show to before SmackDown.
Yeah, why would you not have it before?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's no disrespect to Braun, but at 10:30 at night, if I want to do anything, it's not watch Braun Strowman eat.
Eat?
Well,
I like the guy, but I don't want. I'm not doing no mukbang videos. I was never that type of YouTube guy.
That I do watch those videos, but only if I've had special flowers.
For sure. Absolutely. I agree. Like, it's like watching Bob Ross. You kind of need to be enjoying yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Friday at 10 a.m., Liv Morgan will be at the SummerSlam TakeOver Superstore.
Sweet. And speaking of women, Bobby Stats is saying they have no plans for Jordan Grace. It's not that they don't have plans for Jordan Grace right now, Bobby. She's actually taking time off because she's trying to get her pilot's license.
Huh. Yeah, that
I didn't know. That's new information.
Yeah, she's trying to get like her commercial license.
Yeah. Well, they always say like if wrestling doesn't pan out for you, you can always at least have something to fall back on.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
You should, regardless of whatever industry you're getting into, anyways.
Yep.
Always have a backup.
Yep.
I mean, Wade Barrett is a marine biologist.
Yeah.
I mean, again, with the wrestling term, Jimmy Garvin, when he retired, he became a commercial pilot.
Oh, that's right.
Drew McIntyre has a criminology and psychology major.
Yeah, so if I ever want to make a cop show, I'm going to go to Drew McIntyre about that kind of information.
Right?
Yep.
Can you teach me how to be a wrestler?
I'll graduate college this fall with one diploma, and I'm going to go back for another. So,
yeah,
different one.
Same with me. I have CYC and I'm going to have EC.
Yeah, I've got two college degrees myself as well. I've got one for customer service satisfaction, as it was called, which is a college course, obviously dealing with how to handle customer service.
Yeah.
And my second one is digital film production, and obviously the digital film production one is what got me into the podcast world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ouch.
I have not been watching that. I should probably.
Well, they've just been kind of knocking each other back and forth for the most part. Oh,
see, I tend to drift off to other things when.
That's how conversation happens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but I'm looking at Rusev and just seeing just how hard hitting he is, and
yeah, he's not laying any in.
No, he never does.
No.
But I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, with Nick Aldis coming back to the ring and Gunther still being in the ring, I would love to see Rusev take on either one of those two.
Right?
I think I said this last week. I don't know that much about Nick Aldis, only from what he told me. He didn't show me anything with Nick Aldis. So this will be my first time actually seeing him in the ring.
Right. So
you'll be in for a treat.
Yeah, I was gonna try to keep this one a little bit of a surprise because like sometimes it's nice to be surprised by wrestling, and I miss the days sometimes when there wasn't as much news.
Yeah,
something to remain behind the scenes a little more.
Bobby wants to see Nick Aldis and Ethan Page.
That's a good one too.
Oh, and Rusev was smart to catch Javon Evans on that jump. And just threw him away like yesterday's garbage, basically.
The Jorno box. Oh, right on the ring. Right on the banner. The Jorno.
Rusev doing the smart thing, rolling into the ring, breaking the count.
But he gave too much time to Javon Evans, and Javon had enough time to rest with that before that dive.
Oh, we got quiet.
Yeah, American ad, and then some people go to commercial, and then we come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got action right now.
Yeah.
As Javon is just
ours just has like a period of like quiet.
Yeah.
Just while the match is going on. Yeah.
Well, even though we've got the action, but some people could be in commercial break, I think we should take ourselves a quick commercial break, guys, and let everybody know what kind of programming we have with the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And as you just saw, there is something for you each and every night of the week. Check out the shows section and you can see all of them there, but we want you to meet the team behind those shows. Mr. Best, myself, Chris Parrish, Logan and Jade, Bubba Duke, and Carl Carafel. Click on our individual links to get our socials and watch our latest weekly live episodic programming. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org. On a programming note, this coming weekend, both Saturday Night Gaming and the Locker Room Breakdown Wrestling Recap will be preempted by the PLE Patrol Nights 1 and 2 for SummerSlam. As we welcome into the show, the one, the only, Chris Parrish. How are we doing, my friend?
I hope there's only one.
So do we.
The world would be really, really messed up if there's two. Do sure no.
I was just saying.
Calling him a child the entire time. I've heard it a couple times.
Well, he was born like 2000 and so.
I know.
Javon Evans is the only man to compete in Elimination Chamber where he is younger than the structure itself.
That's
Right?
true.
Yeah.
He was born in 2004.
I
Like
think
I
so.
remember when they said like they only wanted NXT superstars to be 35 and older. Like
Not anymore.
training age. It's like, okay. He's much younger.
And what a right hand
He
there
was born
from
in April of
Rusev.
2004.
You think he's younger than me?
Oh yeah, he's way younger than us.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind the WWE did hire Rene Dupree and Sylvain Grenier when they were only 19 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Teddy Hart when he was 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dominic Mysterio when he was 8.
Yeah.
Labor laws, people.
And Nicholas was a tag team champion at the age of 9.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, up next, Joe Hendry and Danhausen in concert.
Yeah.
Is he wearing teeth guards or just
He has to be.
it's throwing me off every time?
It's Joe Hausen.
Well, we're talking about Javon Evans and his grill.
That too. Oh.
Whee!
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Javon Evans not try and overshoot that move.
Correct. No. Still in it. 1-2.
Would have been funny
Hey,
if
he was,
Rusev's like, I'll
Okay.
just step backwards just to make sure he doesn't.
He's taking a beating from Rusev. all I'm saying.
Oh, Rusev trying to get the accolade in, but Javon trying to fight it off.
Very much in a Dan O'Brien-esque running knee there. She's not from the corner.
Yeah.
Oh. OG cutter cut.
Yeah, it's done. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe so.
Tries to break it, and it's just like, bad boy.
Let me up. Yeah, Benny's not
Javon waving at nobody in
Oh, no,
particular.
you get up. You get up. Oh, no one needs to collect those.
Oh, yeah, the bracelets.
Oh,
How many bracelets do you think Javon Evans has on?
too many.
10.
72.
On his Oh wow, is he actually gonna win that?
All right.
That got me by surprise. All right.
It was a bit of an uneventful finish, but
Yep.
I just don't feel like Javon Evans has much momentum.
No.
I feel like there's more. There would have been more for Rusev to take the win here.
Yeah. I mean,
at some point, that's going to hurt your back.
I mean, and I don't see either of these guys really in that Intercontinental title picture
No.
at the moment or in the near future. So, like, this match really didn't do a whole lot for either of them, other than to give them some TV time.
I think that might have been all it was then.
No, it's probably for like that to come up from like in the top 10 of the Intercontinental title race. Right? If you're gonna have a mid card of about 10 people per gender, then
I'm just at the mentality that Javon Evans did not need to come up yet.
No.
No.
Was he ever North American champion or NXT champion? So,
I
just don't understand why.
He was the number one contender. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see why they had to rush it when there was still plenty for him to accomplish down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the fact of the night, the World Heavyweight Championship match will be the first one-on-one encounter between Seth and Roman in 4 years.
Yeah, their last one was at the 2022 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I would be very, very happy if Dean Ambrose showed up, but it's probably not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
No, he's
Wishful
busy.
thinking.
He's too busy being ticked off at Will Ospreay right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it would make a very good story for this.
Yeah.
It would.
It would have been very intriguing if, like, Seth was still a part of the Vision. Maybe they had turned them babyface about now, and you could have had Vision against the Bloodline. That would have been a fun little story.
Yeah.
That could have been something that you due towards summer or Survivor Series and War Games.
In reality, he could have rehabbed and come back as like a manager position every once in a while, just to show up and he'd still be a part of the division without being booted out.
Yeah. And a good evening to you, Bubba.
What's up, Bubba?
What up, Bubbarino?
Logan Paul playing with his hair.
But as they did mention, we are getting that face-to-face tonight between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns one final time before SummerSlam.
Oof.
And I know we still have at least 2 more matches tonight, right?
Yes, we still have Sol Ruca versus Raquel Rodriguez and Ethan Page versus Rey Mysterio.
Poor Otis.
I mean, clearly this has all been done to set up the concert that is coming up next.
Yes.
I'm excited for it.
Me too. It's Joe Hendry. So.
And Danhausen?
Yeah. But it's Joe Hendry.
Best gets 50 Shades of excited when it's Joe Hendry.
Yes. And how much do we want to bet that this concert leads to a tag match against Dom and JD?
Might.
Well, Danhausen's already scheduled to face Dom at SummerSlam, so.
I must have missed that last week.
Yeah, I think they made that official last Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Was I on with you guys on Monday last week? No,
No.
I think you came in after.
I know I was there for Friday.
No, you were mean. You just gave us Logan.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We heart you.
Especially when you're the pretty one. You have to make us look at Logan.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's why Ryan Garcia is there, because they're promoting this upcoming fight.
Yeah. It's done by Stu for Boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or TKO Boxing subsidiary.
Okay.
Go to a platinum this one, boys.
And the three little people that are now on our screens are about the same weight as JD McDonough's head.
Dang.
Okay, what?
Clippers cheerleaders.
Oh,
I feel like this could have been at SummerSlam, and then you could have got into the Danhausen Dominic Mysterio match.
And you could have had him drive the Danhausen van that he's going to be sporting this weekend down to the ring. Money.
What does this boxer look like? The rejected Jonas brother?
Yeah, makes sense. Ryan Jonas, yeah.
no.
Oh, of course he's going to hit him.
Not gonna lie, that was actually
Okay,
pretty
so
well
now-
done.
Yeah,
I was enjoying that. Just saying.
Me too.
Couple more minutes.
Hey, if that Joe Hendry album does come to fruition, that song now needs to be on the album.
Yep. That'll be a superpower slam? That's how this is. This is rude.
Well, we actually got further into that concert than we would normally, so
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The fact that it didn't result in a tag match is actually a very pleasant surprise.
Just adding Ryan Garcia was an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Which now leads me to think that if they do bring Garcia to SummerSlam, then Danhausen needs to come out with his opponent for that boxing match.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you've also got, I can't remember the date for that Zuffa boxing at Madison Square Garden, but now you can have Danhausen do the curse on him for that fight.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah,
bad idea.
it's not happening at Madison Square Garden though. It's happening in Vegas.
Vegas Square Gardens.
Yeah.
Probably at T-Mobile.
Yeah,
assume.
T-Mobile. Yeah.
Vegas Round Gardens instead of Square, so it'll be the dome instead.
But now, just as we've seen a package with Chad Gable earlier tonight, we're now getting a promo package with Penta.
That jacket's nice.
I would have loved them to touch on the history on how Gable lost to Penta originally, and then that's what spiraled him into that desperate stage.
They kind of did that with Chad Gable's promo earlier, though.
I know, but I would have liked it from Penta's point of view.
Yeah, I was going to say we saw it from Chad's point of view and not Penta's.
Makes sense. Cool.
Some more Netflix celebrities. Hey, Mario
Lopez.
Slicker's in the crowd.
I have not seen that face in so long.
That chick behind him is famous. Those guys from Modern Family. Hey, O'Shea. Bailey.
Oh.
Ashton Kutcher. That's no surprise. He typically he frequents these wrestling events when they're in LA.
Right.
I was wearing an NCW shirt too. That's wild.
And has an NXT tag team title.
Yeah.
Of all the replicas, they're like, you know what? We'll just give you this one.
Yeah, give you the NXT
They're
tag.
not moving at all.
Them yours?
What, Daito?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're same.
The old one. Older.
But we got our AAA general manager, Rey Mysterio, making his way to the ring.
Going for a match against Ethan Page.
Did he?
Come on, that's the only headline you give him? Not Hall of Famer?
Well, that's what he's currently doing, so yes.
Hey, he's currently a Hall of Famer.
Right? He's currently a Raw superstar.
You didn't
He's
retire?
Currently
two-time
shorter
world
than me.
champion.
Yay!
He's a former two-time world champion.
Yeah, but is he currently being a world champion? No.
He's always a world champion. Got the greatest mask of all time.
Yeah.
Triple H following Lillian Garcia after she says former. Huh? I'm seeing the amount of use of drone shots now.
Drone.
That's what I mean.
Just every so often.
But I guess since while we're in commercial break, I think you guys should do some shopping. So take a look at our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And please check out our merchandise shop. Proudly supported by redbubble.com. It is 100% safe and secure. Support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear. All of the proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. And when you make that purchase, tag us on the socials, let us know, and we will give you guys a shout out live here on air during one or more of our great programs throughout the week. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Who knows?
Huh?
Honestly, I thought when he was talking about it, I thought he was talking about the date. It's supposed to. fight right.
Oh no. Canadian, we love it.
Where do you guys think about the women's intercontinental title match? Do we see a new champion tonight?
I think so. I'm sort of ready for Raquel to finally make that step and become the women's intercontinental champion.
I'm saying yes.
I kind of want to see Soul go into a different direction. I'm not exactly sure what that direction is just yet, but I'd like to see her just try something else. Even putting her back in the chase just might get her that much more of that pop that I kind of need to see from her.
Yeah, I'm saying yes as well. And Raquel needs this win, but you can't let the focal point of the match become the rivalry between Liv Morgan and Io Sky.
No, but what?
Oh.
Go ahead, Logan.
Oh no, sorry. Just we're getting a commercial for Big Bill. Full on seeing his face this time too.
Yeah, that's not big. That's not Big Bill. That's Big Cass.
I know.
Maybe it's William Cassidy.
Yeah, there are people that call him Big Bill.
Why do they call him Big Bill?
In AEW, I don't know. It's just a nickname that I heard.
Never.
His real name's William.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm sorry, parachute resign.
Yeah, I was thinking like we've seen in the past a little dabble of tension between the girls at Judgment Day. And I'm wondering if maybe we see a little bit of that tonight, where maybe we see Liv accidentally cost Raquel the match. And then this really bugs Raquel because she's been one who's been more visually upset with the me attitude of Liv Morgan.
Right.
And maybe by SummerSlam, we could get a Raquel turn on Liv.
Right. Well, we did see last week during one of the commercial interviews, Lyra Valkyria come out and say, I don't care if it's you or Soul that is the Intercontinental Champion. I'm coming for that title. So I could see Lyra coming in to be the one to potentially cost Soul Ruca, creating that new rivalry. But I could also see this potentially, if this is where Io Sky and Liv Morgan take over the focal point, you could see potentially Stephanie Vaquer make that return here tonight.
Probably.
Makes sense.
Especially to fill in that gap.
It's been a while since the Judgment Day even got together in the first place. They expanded, and then bits and pieces they start dropping like flies. So it's like, how much longer until some of the females start calling?
Yeah, I think Raquel will be the first one to do it. So I mean, if she's going to do it, either she's going to win tonight, or you're right, Liv's going to cost her in some capacity, and it's going to build that tension towards either tonight or SummerSlam being the night where it just falls apart.
It wouldn't be the first time either. Liv has gotten in the way a couple of times.
Yeah.
So it does make sense.
Yeah. But I think Raquel could potentially also have Roxanne only at ringside with her. I think that might play to her benefit. But I think in this situation, Raquel, as she's done before, says, no, I need you girls to stay back here. Let me go out there and do this.
Yeah, and every time Raquel has said that, the girls haven't listened.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Gonna happen.
It is absolutely crazy that Rey Mysterio still moves the way he does after 619 knee surgeries.
Right.
Wait, that
It's
is that
it's a
over
pun because
exaggerated, or
yeah,
you
I mean,
actually mean okay?
stick
I
with
was
that.
gonna say like,
Yeah.
do you not know what his move is?
yeah, 619.
Yeah, there you go. But he's had a lot of knee surgeries. He's
Yes.
older. but you look at how he moves, you look how fluently he goes.
No, the man knows what he's doing.
Oh,
And the fact that he's still going on a full-time basis at his age, that's what astounds me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wrestle in
How-
Monday
As he
in
gets
the
absolutely
States, I'll
folded in
go
half
to
on the apron.
Mexico, do that.
You can take a bump.
Like, at some point, I do think when we talk about those Mount Rushmores, I think a lot of people will target the money draws like the Hogans, the Austins, the Cenas, even Roman. I think deserves to be in there as he was the face of the company that went into the $1 billion stage.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about some of the just flat out goats of a culture, a division of movement, like Rey Mysterio,
Yeah.
gave everyone who wasn't a giant hope in this business. He broke more barriers than anyone, I think. His mask is synonymous with wrestling and is probably the all-time biggest sale item in pro wrestling history.
Yeah.
He's had more knockoffs and more people trying to copy his look than probably anybody, because that's how much he inspires. And that's not even just people that are Mexican or on a Spanish way. It's just kids looking at him as a superhero.
Yeah. Bobby, Rey Mysterio is already a Hall of Famer.
A two-time Hall of
if you're
Famer.
going to look at the longevity of it, and you're going to do the Mount Rushmore of longevity, you've got to look at the Rey Mysterios, the R-Truths. Though I'm not a huge fan of the guy, you got to look at a Kofi Kingston.
I think Chris Jericho surpassed Bret Hart as the greatest Canadian wrestler because of his longevity.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I didn't think anybody would say that, honestly. Like, I would figure you guys would be more for Bret Hart than...
I still think Owen is better than Bret, but that's just me.
Yeah. Maturing is realizing that Owen was the better Hart.
Yes. I had the opportunity a little over a decade ago. I met Earl Hebner and told him I supported 1997 and the Montreal Screwjob.
I mean, I was always a Shawn Michaels guy over Bret Hart, too. So
Yeah.
that's different. But, I mean, he's Calgary. I'm Edmonton. We've always hated each other, so it's whatever.
Makes
Right?
sense.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Bret Hart is one of the best technicians of all time. Like, you put him in a ring, only I think Kurt Angle can go with him. I don't need to hear this. I don't need to hear this Osprey stuff.
No.
I don't need to hear about this Kenny Omega stuff. I'm talking about technical. I don't think AJ Styles is as good as a technician when it comes to like the gritty part of wrestling, the holds, the maneuvers.
I would go with Bryan Danielson.
He would be somebody I would put in there. William Regal, I'd put in that.
I give him like that brawler tactician type.
Wade Barrett? What would you classify him?
I mean, he doesn't get talked about anymore based on what he did, but you got to look at Chris Benoit and what he was able to do inside of a ring. I mean,
Poor guy got so much brain damage.
And I just want to say a thank you to Bubba for calling me better than Brett, because that's what my last name is, Best.
I think he meant Chris Benoit.
Hey, he said Chris B, so I'm taking my name with that one.
My first.
Chris Best is the best B-plus player.
Was A+ my entire schooling career. Just going to tell you that.
No. Oh, we're in the ring post. Paige is eating some metal.
Delicious.
And even on a counter too, I think Ethan Page is doing some of the best in-ring work that he's ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he broke out when he was in Impact. I think he kind of he definitely had a little bit of a lull period in AEW, but you can tell he was on the up.
Yep.
Near the end, and then when he went into NXT, he really just found a different gear.
Yeah, he became a totally different animal when he came to NXT.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as we don't see the karate guy gimmick come back.
Yeah, maybe not there.
Hey, you never know if he gets victim to Danhausen's cloning.
Oh God.
We just may.
True.
Which I don't think we've seen the cloning machine on Raw. I think it's primarily been on SmackDown.
Yeah, because Danhausen's a free agent still, right?
No, we've seen it on Raw. We saw it in a backstage segment a couple weeks back with when the whole situation with Dom started.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, kick out.
What?
I just want to see whether it's still going to happen or not.
No thunder.
Nothing. It's unfortunate.
But what we haven't seen from Danhausen is where the Miz and Kit Wilson are.
Still Frankenstein.
Just wondering what happened there.
Well, to be fair, the Miz is with the Miz, the shock look he had, he looked more like Bride of Frankenstein than actually Frankenstein. Sorry, Paris, you were saying.
Oh, I muted myself to get a chip, and then you just totally blew that cover.
So what was the whole point of the fight between Paige and...
This, again, has to do with Ethan Page and Rusev taking on all of these smaller guys. Because, I mean, we saw it a couple of weeks ago. Last week, we had them take on Dragon Lee and Javon Evans.
Mm.
Yeah, and this all stemmed because everybody wants a shot at the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Right.
But even again, like I said earlier with the Javon Evans-Rusev match, I see this match getting further and further away from the Intercontinental Championship as well.
And I don't see that because, again, these matches are designed to build those potential contenders, give Chad Gable or Penta that list of contenders, that list of men who should be getting that shot at the Intercontinental title. And I believe Ethan Page should be at the top of that list.
That was kind of smart.
What a
Using the
smart
ring apron
move. Bringing up the apron.
Caught him like a net.
And taking the win.
Yeah.
So Ethan Page was successful in his match. Rusev was not successful in his.
And I got to agree with what Carl said a couple of weeks ago. We need that to be more of the fisherman style suplex. And make it more of a perfect plex.
Well, the fact that he doesn't use Twisted Grin much as a finisher makes me wonder if we're going to see the Hardys back in WWE at some point.
Probably.
Right?
I can't. I was going to say I could see that happening and that being like the final run for the Hardys, maybe.
I could see them coming for one final sort of send-off match. Like if they were to wrap up their TNA contracts with Bound for Glory, you come back, get that one final send-off, whether that's WrestleMania or wherever, and go off into the sunset.
Yeah, because if you look at how long the Hardys have been around, at least on our screens, with the various promotions they've been with, we're talking 32 years that they've been on our screens.
Yeah, that's true.
Now we're getting a promo from Liv.
I gotta ask, how are you guys looking into this EO Liv match at SummerSlam? Where do you think it's gonna go? Do we see Liv retaining the title, or does she lose on her first defense in this run?
I hope Liv retains. I don't need or want Io Sky in the title picture. I don't want her around the title. Because then you're looking at potentially Io versus Rhea, depending on the winner of the interim championship and how that goes at Crown Jewel. And I don't need that match again. I want Liv to retain, especially if we are getting the return of a Stephanie Vicaire, or you're going to get the turn of a Raquel or potentially a Roxanne, and you let that be the feud.
Sorry, OMD, I missed which match you said you don't want to see at Crown Jewel.
Io versus Rhea.
We don't even know if Rhea's going to be available for Crown Jewel, though. So whoever wins that interim match could be the one that takes on Rhea.
That was what I said.
Io. Yeah.
That's what I said, was we don't know, depending on the winner of the interim match. But no, I don't even want to see this match at SummerSlam. I'd rather have seen Io put into that ladder match instead.
I feel like if Liv is going to lose it, it's because they're going to start looking at the Raquel and Liv Morgan feud. Because I feel like that's going to be a thing soon.
We've got Adam Pearce here with Danhausen.
Minniehausens and Danhausens.
And ironically enough, there's a cloning machine.
Oh.
So we're getting a pole match at SummerSlam?
Yeah. Oh, it says Vince Russo written all over it. This is poop. This is stinky.
Except it's going to be better than what Russo
I
is.
hope so.
We're not getting Judy Bell on a pole. We're not getting Viagra on a pole.
Yeah. I don't like on a pole. Might as well just hang in the middle of the ring, make it a ladder match for money.
Well, we already have another ladder match, though.
I know, but put one on one night, put one on the other. I don't hate that.
Yeah, but going back to that women's championship discussion that you opened up, Parrish, I've got Io taking the win too, solely because of just how long it's been since Liv won it, and we haven't even seen a defense out of her in the now 100 days that she's had the title.
Yeah, I mean, like at some point you got to figure out that you guys haven't used her properly yet, and I understand you guys are holding out for Stephanie Vicaire, but if we're waiting another couple months, then maybe give it to Evo. But
see, I don't want Io.
Because, Stephanie's gonna come back.
I think this is where we need to build new challengers, because this for me is just the same rivalry, different story between Io Sky and the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Well, what if Raquel wins it and then Liv loses hers?
Change the power dynamic when the Judgment Day. Possible.
Well, and this is kind of where I was getting at. Like, hear me out. Say Io does beat Liv, and then Liv invokes that rematch on the Raw after SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
We see Stephanie Vicaire return to cost Liv the match on there, and we think everything's good, only to see a heel Jordan Grace take out Io Sky, and then now you have Jordan Grace and Io for the title, and then on a side number one contender type feud, you got Stephanie Vicaire and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, and I want to bunk off what Bubba's saying that Io wins the matches. She does win the matches, but she also defends the title more frequently than Liv does.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be fair because they haven't had anyone or anything for Liv to truly defend against.
They
Since
could have given
Stephanie
her
went.
somebody. They could have built somebody.
I think what they messed up on and was the one-offs. Like, okay, you can have a little quick 2-week feud that gets you into a one-off on a PLE. They could have done that as a stopgap a few times just to see, okay, what is the timeline with Stephanie Vecchia?
Yeah.
But I mean, WWE has pivoted so many times on other aspects that it stifles me to why they couldn't have pivoted here and say, okay, well, maybe we give Lyra Valkyria an opportunity. Maybe we put Bailey in an opportunity. And then, or anyone, like there were options. Sol Ruca could have had that opportunity. She didn't need to win the Intercontinental title, but she could have gone on and had like maybe an opportunity to go after the champion.
Yeah.
Right.
And then she doesn't win that title, and then she's maybe going and feuding with Roxanne or Raquel. That leads into the Intercontinental, and she doesn't have her first win on Raw be for the Intercontinental title.
Right.
But I don't know, like the one thing the women's division definitely does need is more baby faces on the women's side. But if you can get creative, you just need some activity for both the titles, at least in the division as a whole.
I mean, you could have even flipped Becky babyface and given her a shot. Where's Becky been, anyways?
I think she just is taking some time off to be a mom. I think she also was doing like stuff for her book.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Crazy drastic change of $25 a ticket for SummerSlam, though. Holy cow!
Yeah, I saw that today. I've never
It's
seen
making me
that.
consider like just go down there, sleep in my car, and just go.
Oh, Justin.
Right. If I wasn't driving to Sudbury on Sunday, I would have said, "Yeah, let's do it." I'll call in sick Friday. Let's just drive.
Okay, if anybody from OMD's work is listening, he's joking about calling in. He's a very loyal employee.
And we're back to the blood relation.
Come on, you didn't need any video evidence.
Yeah.
And now, as we have the Usos in the ring, this is the match that I find seems to have the most hype and the biggest story surrounding it is this 6-man tag going into SummerSlam.
Fuck, I don't hear anyone booing Jey Uso this time.
Because that entrance is still over.
I would have loved to see Jacob Fod 2's music hit before they ran it back, and then they get a little bit upset.
Yeah.
Right.
We love that you're enjoying the show, Bobby.
Now we know LA Knight is in the building. I gotta wonder if Race Keys and Solo Sokoa are somewhere near. Well, guess I don't need to wonder anymore because they're solo.
Yeah.
And not supporting any red like he normally does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just found a seat in the crowd, just like, yeah, I'm supposed to sit here.
Whoever had that seat's probably in the concession stands.
Man's got some sass.
So was the funniest too, so change my mind. Dang. Solo champ.
He went from not talking at all when he was part of the bloodline to
Great, my work. Needs to be studied.
To being one cocky SOB, and I love it.
It's very strange to see LA Knight and Solo on the same side.
Yeah, a little weird.
Yeah. I do get the feeling that this is just going to be a one-off, though, and it could be possible that maybe LA and Solo go back to feuding against one another or hating each other.
Yeah.
But Royce Keys and Solo, I could see them possibly continuing an alliance afterwards.
Wait, there's more.
Solo's like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight, boys.
Here we go.
Kind of surprised that Jacob Batu's not getting involved in this either.
Well, he'll pop out.
Yeah, and then Royce Keys will show up. Oh, there's Jacob.
Walking with some purpose. Oh, he's running with some purpose. That's not good. Oh. Ouch. And there's Royce Keys.
Yep.
Oh, gosh,
Speaking of him, like,
yeah,
I love that we've had Royce Keys debut in the Royal Rumble. Then they had nothing for him for like what 2-3 months maybe. Now he's in one of the most prominent storylines on the WWE main roster.
Yeah. But in an interview that I just saw with Royce Keys, he asked to be on every show doing dark matches in that time away.
Just getting him reps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not to mention, like when he debuted at the Royal Rumble, they already had WrestleMania set in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They already had all the build to WrestleMania ready to go. Ow.
Ooh, double A-esque. That was a pretty clean spine buster, though. Not bad.
And the three unlikely allies are left standing tall after this physical confrontation.
Jeff still wants to go.
And
Of course he does.
Jacob shoving Jay off.
We're getting a promo package for Hell in a Cell. And I love that they're showcasing a lot of the feuds that actually deserved to end inside Hell in a Cell.
Right?
And I'm glad that's the one change they made. Because, like, for Triple H and Shawn, it was perfect. For, I think, Kevin Nash and Triple H, it was also perfect, especially with the involvement of Mick Foley. Triple H and Taker. Even Taker and Shawn, the very first one, still had a massive purpose to it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, they actually used it properly instead of just being like, oh, for tag titles.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, sure. But I don't think it did.
Yeah, we're back at a point now where we're not just having Hell in a Cell matches for Hell in a Cell's sake. Like, like just for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It felt like for a while there with that event that they were just saying, "Oh, wait, we've got a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Okay, let's put this wrestler and this wrestler inside the Hell in a Cell."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how this promo was done, but from the perspective of the cell. Is that the cell itself is its own entity?
Yeah.
To be fair, the way I look at Hell in a Cell matches these days is I look at Hell in a Cell as the third character.
Yeah.
In those matches.
Yep.
You look at the beating that the walls have taken, and you just kind of go, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Yep. The Hell in a Cell is the first-hand witness to all of the carnage.
Oh yeah.
These guys need to break something.
Oh, they're gonna break most of the cell.
Break the ring.
They're probably gonna bust through the cage and end up fighting outside the cell somewhere.
On the top of the cell, with both of them going through.
Could you imagine?
Let's not have another McFoley moment.
Yeah, the current cell is way too high for that.
Yeah, it's like 22 feet.
Yeah,
You
and I
never
know
know. Someone's going to be crazy enough.
yeah. Well,
Probably not Brock. I
Shane
can't account
McMahon.
for Obo.
Well, Shane McMahon got tossed off that cell.
Yeah.
As right now we're getting ready for the Intercontinental title match up here. Is this our main event, or is there another?
Yep.
Oh, the face-to-face is still the come.
Yeah. This is our main event match of the night.
So as the champion is coming down the aisle, we just want you to make sure that you are staying hydrated. That's why we choose Dubby, our new partner. So make sure you're checking out Dubby.gg and use that promo code TB Studios and save yourself 10% off. Why? Because you know what's better than being thirsty? Staying hydrated, getting quenched, and saving money. That's why we got you covered at Dubby.
And so Ruca wearing the same black and teal colors of the Vision.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Well, maybe she has a vision of her retaining the title tonight.
Nah.
Good one.
Thank you.
Or maybe she's looking to change it up. But I think she was wearing the teal well before the Vision wore.
Yeah, she was wearing that. She was wearing that color in NXT.
It's a
So
Baja Blast color. It is a Baja Blast color. Teal, like bright teal.
I mean, since it's in LA, they should boo, since that is the color of the San Jose Sharks. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Oh.
Steiner jacket. Crazy. The amount of stuff in the archives. Like, they should build a physical wing somewhere so people can look at this stuff.
Yeah.
I know that, like, the times I've gone to the Rumble, you'll go to that store and they'll have some of that stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
I mean,
But
the
they
Hall
usually
of
go-
Fame has come up here and they should do the same. And they do the same thing. So,
Yeah. They definitely go full nostalgia because they definitely give you a lot of the 80s. But,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, there's still a lot of people from the 2000s that would be cool as well.
Yeah, I'm a fan of them doing the pop-up stuff, but I would like to see a more permanent location.
it'll be
for
in
them
Vegas
as well. I don't know if I would do it in Vegas. I would do it in Orlando.
That's
Or
where
even-
it should be. Connecticut.
Yeah.
Orlando, New York City.
Yeah.
Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yep.
Listen here, gay.
Just use the old Hartford Whalers arena.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and you can say you can put home of WrestleMania 11 on that too.
True. A long escalator. Holy cow.
Oh, this drone shot is so cool.
Yeah, when we were at Raw, that's where our door was right where that drone came out for their shot. Because they were doing practice shots of it at the time.
Right.
And it zoomed right by our heads. They had guys clearing everybody out of the way.
Just saying, the technology we have today for this stuff is
nuts.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the very first episode of Raw on Netflix also came from the Inuit Dome.
Yeah,
Yes,
it did.
And we had Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns fighting over the Ufalafa.
Yep, they were fighting over the Ulafala, all right.
Wasn't that also Punk and Rollins as well?
Yes.
Yes. Quite a competitive start to this match. I like it.
Yeah. Soul using her speed and agility to counter Raquel's power.
Oh, Raquel with those back elbows just teeing off on Sol Ruca's face.
Just like those pinball floppers. Missed the elbow.
I like her tattoos.
Yeah, sure, cool ones.
Yeah.
Folded inside out.
And there's Lyra closely watching this matchup.
Ooh. No, it's probably just makeup, but still, Jesus.
Yeah, they're really trying to drive that point home.
Sure. She kind of looks like with her current look, she kind of looks like Billy Kidman when he was doing the flock gimmick. She looks like a female version of Billy Kidman.
Yeah, I drew the comparison to Samara from the Ring movies.
Oh, probably some inspiration for it for sure.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's a really nice moonsault. Just don't know how you land on your legs like that. Ouch.
Yeah.
I gotta stop talking about DiGiorno. I kind of want pizza now.
Make me want pizza, man. I'm hungry. Someone's bleeding.
Wait, where do you see that?
She's got gloves. Just Car's putting gloves on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Raquel's got a bloody nose.
Ouch.
Oh, it's on the bridge of her nose.
Oh, she got her good. Am I seeing crookedness?
That's what I mean. I think she busted her nose.
Yep.
I really want Raquel just to slam like Soul down and be like, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I would laugh really hard.
And then give us that after she wins the Intercontinental Championship.
Pretty much. There's Splash.
I'm waiting for her receipt.
Raquel is just absolutely just she's a vulture in this match.
Yep. Good.
Give her the monster look.
She is Big Mommy cool.
I mean, if you look at it from Raquel's point of view, she's thought of nothing more than just winning the Intercontinental title. So to have this opportunity right now,
yeah,
she's going to do everything she can to win this match.
Yeah. And Bubba saying this is beast mode, boys.
No kidding. She can't feel her nose and still doesn't maul her.
Mm-hmm.
The blood must have been getting into her eyes. That's why Jessica Carr wiped her off there.
Looks like, yeah, it's coming right out of the middle top.
Just thinking about things in the eyes. Just.
Get away from my eye.
So we touched on Lyra Valkyria watching this match. We even looked at the potential of Liv Morgan, Io Sky, and Roxanne Perez all getting involved. Could we see Becky Lynch make her return in this match?
Possible.
I don't think she makes the return on a go-home show.
Probably not, though.
No.
Or that is after.
Every time she's always come back, it's either been like a Raw or SmackDown after a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And even sometimes at the show itself.
Or the main event.
Yeah. But at the same time, we've seen where WWE has started building past the pay-per-view using their go-home shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Soul with some innovative offense there.
Ouch.
Beautiful slice spread number 2.
Yes.
I always thought that was a cool move.
That was a
nobody delivered it better than Brian Kendrick, though.
Yeah.
Alex Shelley.
Paul
Brian
London
Kendrick
pretty well too.
Yeah.
Ouch. What do you mean? Oh man. That's what that click sounded like. Oh, in the chat going, she just reset her nose.
She took a little page out of LA Knight's playbook and reset factory settings.
Right?
Man, these women are putting it all out there right now.
Yeah, Ken.
What an innovative DDT there from Soul.
Yeah, she didn't quite hit it the way she wanted to, and I think that allowed Raquel to kick out with a little bit of ease.
And here comes Roxanne Perez. And there's Liv. And that's going to do it, I bet. Oh.
Oof.
And here comes Io Sky. This is the thing that OMD did not want. But at least Liv was ready for her this time.
Yeah.
We had to settle.
Ouch. Watch your head, goose eggs.
And again, this is what's going to cost Raquel the match.
But what we're seeing is Io and Liv take each other out. We still have yet to see where Roxanne went after.
She was laid out on the side of the ring.
Well, she's not laid out anymore because she just cost Sol the match, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That one guy in the front row did not even look impressed. He was staring at the ground.
But Raquel Rodriguez finally got her championship.
Yep.
Okay.
The title looks so small.
Yes, they
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, can I get the deluxe version, guys, please?
You know what, though? I'm okay with that, not just because Raquel won, but Liv and Io did not become the focal point of the match.
But like, but it also stayed Judgment Day true in the sense that the shenanigans always are involved with Judgment Day stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And usually it's with the guys. It's a little reassuring now to see it with the three girls of the Judgment Day, but they're keeping really the credo of the group intact.
Yeah.
And they always do what they have to do to ensure that their own goes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, looking at this, and I know we've made the same reference of two dudes with attitude, but I'm getting that from when Diesel won the Intercontinental Championship from Razor and Shawn Michaels celebrated with him in the ring. I am getting that exact vibe there from Liv and Raquel.
Well, if you remember that match, it was Shawn Michaels who actually assisted Diesel in winning that match.
Yep.
So I have to ask if she does retain her title and now Raquel is that Intercontinental Champion, could we see a fourth woman added to then assist Roxanne into possibly getting the tag team titles?
Is that where you go with a Jordan Grace?
No, I would put Jordan Grace in the Vision.
Yeah. I love where you're going with this, but I think that if you're going to go there, that's where you go with Lyra.
I mean, she's turned pretty crazy, so it would.
But I also think that we could potentially see Lyra and Tatum Paxley together after SummerSlam.
Well, and kind of reported this earlier, but we got our lineup now.
Yep.
Human Money's on a poll. That's
what they're gonna call it. That's great.
Yep.
Love it.
I mean, this whole thing did start from Danhausen taking the money of Dominic Mysterio.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually went back a little further with Danhausen costing Dom the Intercontinental title with the curse.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio was the first man cursed in WWE by Danhausen.
Yes. Along with Finn Balor and JD McDonough at the time. Bobby Petito suggesting Roxanne Perez teaming with Elena Black from TNA. If she would make that return to WWE, I would be all for it.
Well, under this partnership with TNA, it's still very much a possibility.
It is.
Well, especially with how TNA has been operating lately, the setting stars back and forth, you definitely could see something like that be possible.
Yes.
I'm surprised it actually hasn't happened more often now that they're kind of leaving to the later half of the year.
Jade, you're wearing his shirt and you're not even acknowledging him?
Ask him. I don't usually do.
She doesn't do it.
And technically, this is not mine. It's his. I bought it for him.
You're still wearing the shirt.
Oh,
Are you wearing a KO shirt?
I am.
KO would never do that.
I know.
Yeah.
speaking of KO,
And Beth, the way your
make-
finger had out, it looked like you just wanted some Grey Poupon.
Yep. I won't turn down any Grey Poupon.
I am the Grey Poupon.
it should be interesting.
Oh, is this?
We thinking there's a brawl tonight?
Oh, always.
No, I think this one is, with these two, it's about the mind games tonight again.
But
with how volatile it got last week, they did break into a fight last week too. So
yeah, but I think that this one is again just about the mind games, because we've seen this time and again where Roman gets in that physical mode with whoever his opponent is the week before, and then you go to mind games ahead.
We saw in the Roman Reigns CM Punk that the final time they were on screen before their eventual match at WrestleMania, it was just talking.
Yeah.
And it was them kind of laying it out and really building to that physicality.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we could see the same thing.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a little bit of insecurities from both men within each other that they will then share out, as Roman did to Punk and Punk did to Roman back in April.
Yeah, and I think that's where we're going.
Yeah.
I mean, these two don't need to fight. These two do not need to get into the other's head. They're already there.
Yep.
I wonder if this is where if Seth comes down, he doesn't come down in a fancy ensemble like he normally does. Maybe he does the mind games and he does the Shield one last time.
Yeah. No, I think he's going to come down, as we saw him looking in the mirror earlier in that black suit with the tie. I think that's his new look.
But he does have a history of liking those mind games with the wardrobe as well, as we've seen the polka dots resembling Dusty when he faced Cody. We've seen the Shield stuff the last time they fought at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We even saw it at WrestleMania 40 where he wanted to be the Shield for Cody.
Yeah. And I don't think we're going to see the Shield and that gear factor into this match at all. I think that you are going to see that chair factor in on both sides. But I have to wonder if Seth Rollins is going to play sort of the vision card because of how he took Paul Heyman at WrestleMania a year and a half ago.
Probably something like that. Just to continue that story. Push that book farther.
Yeah. Now I do have Roman retaining with some help from Paul Heyman at SummerSlam.
Not a bad prediction.
Bubba saying Seth comes out looking like a Samoan.
Could you imagine?
Seth comes out looking like a Samoan. I hear what the crowd is chanting.
Roman Reigns.
Come on, Roman, fix your strap. That looks sloppy.
Seal the Velcro.
Oh. And the crowd sounding sloppy as they were trying to chant Roman Reigns.
I mean, they are in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe dressed like Maui, Bubba says. Imagine that.
No, Los Angeles, acknowledge me. Burn it down.
Yeah.
I was going to say there won't be any acknowledging now because here comes Seth.
Like, come on. It's pretty simple what they were doing.
But once again, as I'm noticing in the audience, just as they did with the first Raw on Netflix, they're using those seat lights again to play along with the lighting for every wrestler that comes out. I just think that's friggin' awesome.
Yeah. Especially when there's like, what, 20,000 seats in there? It's quite a feat.
Close to it, at least.
And then there's that massive ring board inside and on the outside.
So if it's a standard basketball game, it's around 18,000. So depending on how many more seats are added, you're looking between 18 and probably, I would say, 19.5.
Yeah, probably.
So to give you a understanding there was 17,514 fans on that Netflix debut episode in the Inuit know.
Yeah.
Damn.
So do we go to Monday Night Roman now?
Probably. Logical.
You're an asshole. Guilty.
Peace. No, I mean, you kind of put it down like that. Right. Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
So the card of you're a wrestling star. I'm a pro wrestler.
Yeah. Oof.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, it wouldn't be. But Seth is just spitting a bunch of truths here.
Well, it's the mind games that we've been talking about. He knows exactly how to operate the mind of Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Like to see Seth say, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, here's the big question. What happens if Seth Rollins does win?
I wouldn't complain. It's been a while.
And also, I think it's okay to have for someone in wrestling to have your number. If you're going to be the number one guy, it's okay to have that one guy who's your kryptonite.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. But if you're going to do that, I do not want Seth Rollins being that transitional champion the way Sami Zayn was to now CM Punk and Cody. This needs to be, again, a 6 to 8 month reign, maybe lose it at the Royal Rumble, lose it back to Roman at WrestleMania. Maybe that's where Roman needs to get that victory on Seth.
Oof.
There it is.
And that was the big story coming out of WrestleMania 31 is how much the Samoan family did not like the cash-in.
Yeah.
Now Seth is playing that family card, and we all know that's the sensitive subject for Roman Reigns.
Right. And I saw that coming. You could just see it in Roman's eyes that he was going to deck him.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I think that's exactly what Seth wants.
Yeah, all these last few weeks, he was trying to get under Roman's skin, and I think he finally did tonight.
Always the family button.
Now, let it be known, too, that this is going to be the first match that they will not have Paul Heyman at ringside in any form, in any capacity as well.
Right.
In a long time. So we may see a little bit more of an unleashed Roman Reigns come Sunday as well, because we all know the wise man tended to rein in Roman a little bit, pun intended.
Yep.
And the same thing could be said for Seth when Paul Heyman was the Oracle.
Yeah. Now we've seen both of these guys going into this match are baby faces. They're both pulled heel tactics and they've both done anti-hero things. Do we have that clearly defined heel and baby face going into this match, or do we get it coming out of this match?
I don't know. I think the fans are always going to do the song.
Yeah, they're always going to sing Seth's song. They're always going to acknowledge Roman when he comes out.
I feel like at this point, it's kind of the twilight of the career as they're getting to the end. Just to be naturally like that for the entire time.
And this is what we just saw. Roman going to the chair. Flashbacks of WrestleMania 31. Flashbacks to when Seth Rollins broke up the Shield.
Yeah.
And knowing that, as soon as Roman took his eye off Seth, the curb stomp on the chair. What a fitting potential foreshadow we could see, because we do know that the only reason why Seth always has Roman's number is because he knows how to get inside the head of Roman better than anyone.
Yeah. You know how to push at the right buttons at the right time to get the right reaction.
Yeah.
I think Seth just has a talent for that.
There's a reason why they call him the architect, right?
Yeah. Not going to lie, that was a pretty entertaining go-home show for Raw.
It was.
One of the more solid shows, I mean, over the last few weeks anyway. Like, we've been kind of on that upward trajectory of better and better shows every week. Each of them pushing that needle just a tiny little bit. Some of them having a little bit of filler, but for a good chunk of it, at least pushing some of the narratives forward.
This was a lot better a show than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's nice that we got a little bit of surprises, a different change in direction with Raquel winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We were quite, I think, enjoyed that final segment.
Yeah.
There was a lot of chess playing there that kind of led to, a good move made by Seth Rollins. And then, even some of the undercard matches with Ethan Page defeating Rey Mysterio, Javon Evans defeating Rusev. We kind of do have that mid card taking some shape.
Yep.
So, all in all, it was a good go home show, but it's definitely not the best one.
No.
But it'll do the job.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
I was going to say, as we prepare to say goodnight, OMD, what are those words we like to go out on?
As we head out, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at the Raw Patrol and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.